Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about a lot of the excitement of what vinyl collecting is all about, because the second best thing to being able to listen to an amazing vinyl record is to be able to go into a store and find gold. And that's what happened to me recently. I was at the right place at the perfect time and I was able to score some great records. So I'm talking about ToneVendor in St. Augustine, Florida. I must say, St. Augustine does have a couple of really great record stores. So you really, if you're ever in the area, check them out. I try to as much as possible. And the store I'm going to be talking about today is ToneVendor. They have been slowly buying this amazing collection of records. That's what I've been told, that it was a DJ who passed away a few years ago, and I guess the person who inherited his record collection has been bringing those records to ToneVendor in increments. And I happened to be able to go to the store right as a big batch of those records went on the floor. So I thought that was very cool. And we are talking about sealed copies, first pressings, gold stamp promos, and white label promos from a DJ who took very good care of his records. Most of them are in beautiful condition. And wow, did they have some great stuff. Now, I bought some great stuff, but some of it I had to leave behind because it was a little pricey and I just didn't need. We're talking Kiss promotional copies. Piper at the Gates of Dawn. There was a sealed copy of that. I believe it was on the Tower Records label. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just what I remember. There were so many people in there that I could not get B-roll footage without disrespecting the people around me. So I went ahead and just did my dig, found some cool stuff. Amazing records. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. This is one of my favorites, the Allman Brothers, and this is the Allman Brothers Band at Fillmore East. It is a first pressing. It still has its shrink wrap on and a very cool hype sticker that you don't see very often. I can't imagine a better record. Just picture a Friday evening. You've put on a full day's work and you want to just relax and sit back and chill to some amazing music. You want to put this one on. This is killer. And I am so fond, and I have such an affection for the 70s. When I hear stuff like this, it just gives me this amazing sense of nostalgia and just brings me back to those days. I was a little early, I was a little young for this one, but I love it. So I love having this, and it is on the Capricorn music label, 2 LPs. I've never had any of these pink Capricorn records, so I absolutely love having an original of this in the collection. It was so much fun to listen to, and I really appreciate finding that one. Also, before I'm afraid I'll forget it, but look at this really cool t-shirt. This is a Ringo shirt. My friend Mike from Nebraska went to a Ringo concert that he said was absolutely phenomenal. And he bought this concert t-shirt and sent it my way. And I absolutely love it. I love tie-dye, beautiful colors, great. I would love to see Ringo and the Rolling Stones. If I could see them, that would be so amazing. But anyway, thank you, Mike. What a cool t-shirt. And let's go ahead to the next record I found. Love it. It is Fresh Cream, and it is a white label promo. Now, this came out in 1966, and this is a 1977 white label promo on the RSO label. It is so cool to have this. I love Cream. I love Ginger Baker. I love Eric Clapton. And this is a great record. So, so cool. And I've never had it before. Here is, you can see it's a promotional copy. It's stamped. And I just absolutely love having it. Again, the RSO label. So I've cleaned these records up. I haven't added all of them to Discogs yet, but I've cleaned them all up and they played beautifully. It's in perfect condition. I mean, a 1966 copy would be very cool, but you got to think, a 1977, that was a long time ago too. And this looks brand spanking new. So what a great way to add another copy of a Cream album to my collection, because that one is one of those that when I have seen it in the past and inspected it, it didn't pass the standards that I look for when it comes to vinyl records. I'm not the most picky, but I am pretty picky about the condition because I want to hear it playing very, very clean. This next record is going to make some of you very, very angry with me. And there's a phrase, something like, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than for permission. And it kind of applies to this. So I bought this one. Again, we're back to the Allman Brothers. This is Idle Wild South. This is a record I've been wanting to buy for a very long time. And I do run across this, but it's always trashed and looks terrible. And I know that there are quiet parts of this album that I had to have a very, very clean copy. So here is the rub, you guys. I bought it. It was still sealed, but guess what? It's not sealed anymore. After 50 years, I opened it up and I played it. And I must tell you that I know there are sealed copy collectors out there, and the sealed copies are very, very scarce. I understand that. And I even talked to someone else that was at the store. I said, should I buy this or should I save it for someone who collects sealed copies? And he's like, you might want to save it. And I thought about it for a while and I thought, no, I can't. The price was too good. And I knew I was going to get a perfect copy of this record. Now, it's not a first pressing, and I have not put it in Discogs yet. So I'm based on the inner sleeve, it said 1974. I think that might be where this one is from. But oh my gosh, I mean, I love this record so much, and it is perfectly clean and beautiful. It was still sealed, and I opened it. Let me know. You can be nice, but you can let me know in the comments if what I did wasn't cool. I have a feeling several of you are like me, though. In fact, I hear people say, music's meant to be played. Open the records, play them. But some of you would probably say, that wasn't very cool of you, because now someone who's looking for a sealed copy of that record, that's one less chance they're going to get it, and they're scarce. But wow, hearing Midnight Rider, perfect, without a click or pop, was amazing. I also have to say, in memory of Elizabeth Reed is great. This record so much. It was so much fun to listen to in perfect condition. So if you are a sealed vinyl collector, please forgive me. But it was a great experience to be able to open probably a 50-year-old record and play it for the first time. Now this next record is just awesome and I love it. And this is a promotional copy. It says 1976 radio promo. And I will say, when it comes to records like this one, and Idle Wild South, the prices were really good. I would say they were about on par with what you pay for a normal copy. ToneVendor isn't greedy. Yes, when it comes to that Pink Floyd Pipers at the Gates of Dawn, still sealed, yeah, they have to charge a premium for that. But wow, this was a great one. And it's in beautiful condition. And look at that. Where is it? There it is. Okay, yeah, you can see that gold. There it is. You can see this. It was a promotional copy, and I love this record so much. Young Americans, Fame, and Young Americans. Of course, I love that. It's just a small little part, but 16 Candles, when I was a teenager, was my favorite movie. There's a little snippet of the song Young Americans featured in that movie. And so when I hear that, it always brings a smile to my face. That movie is hysterical. Beautiful copy of Young Americans by David Bowie. And I was able to get that for an excellent price. And next up is one that I've been wanting in the collection for a long time. David Bowie's Scary Monsters. And again, it was a promotional copy. And they did not charge a lot for it. So I thought, this is the time to get this record. Now, I am one of those people that I love David Bowie, and almost every album I put on of his, I love instantly. Like every song is good. He doesn't really make a bad record. And a lot of people say, and critics say, this was his last great album. I disagree. I personally love Let's Dance. I think it's excellent. And of course, Black Star has come out, and I don't have that one, but a lot of people say how good that one is. So I bought this and I'd never heard it before. It was after his Berlin trilogy, and he was looking for a commercial hit, and he did get that with Scary Monsters. I listened to it, and I must say that there are some good songs on here. I liked the opening song, "It's No Game." I also loved "Ashes to Ashes" and "Fashion." The side two kind of lost me a little bit. I need to hear this one more, which is very unusual for me when it comes to David Bowie. I normally love everything he does, but this one is going to be one that will just have to grow on me, I suppose. But I think I will be able to do it. And anyway, I wanted to have it in my collection, and to get a promotional copy for a very good, fair price was great. Now, I have not entered this one on Discogs. It is on a black label. So I don't know that is. Not everything, even when it's a promotional copy, is a first pressing. Sometimes they give promotional copies on represses and reissues that they do. So that is probably the case for that, but I'm not really sure yet. I think that might be a 1980 copy. That's when the record came out. Okay, so this next one, I love this. And I'm telling you, the last time I talked about this person on my channel, I lost a subscriber because of politics. And I'm just going to tell you that I am one of those people, I can separate an artist from their politics, because we all grow up in a different way, and we have different things we value, and we just all think differently. So let me just show you who it is, and you'll know what I mean. It is Ted Nugent, Double Live Gonzo. And this was a white label promo of this record. And yeah, I understand a lot of people. I guess he's very opinionated. I don't really pay attention to his politics, so I don't really know. But I lost a subscriber. They were just like, "Oh, you talked about Ted Nugent? I'm out." But this is a great record. So let's just talk about the music of Ted Nugent. I think he is an excellent guitar player. He is a fun entertainer if you see him live on stage. I've seen him twice. He opened for Kiss, and he was hilarious and great. So this is with Derek Saint. I forgot his last name. Oh, anyway, the guy who sings Stranglehold. And I think this is just such a great performance. And I love the hits like Stormtroopin'. I just already mentioned Stranglehold. Cat Scratch Fever is on here. I mean, just anything you would probably want for Ted Nugent is on this live album. And I will just say, when it comes to Stranglehold, if you don't have the Analog Productions version of it, you are missing out on a sound phenomenon. It is unbelievable how great Stranglehold sounds on that Analog Productions. I have the 45 RPM version. It's unbelievable how good that sounds. So this is a live version. It's still a lot of fun, but it's not as good as the AP, but I love the energy of this. It is a fun record to own. Again, it was a white label promo, 2 LPs, absolutely fantastic. And again, a great price. I did not pay a ton of money for any of these records. I feel like they're all very special in their own way. And anytime you can fill a hole in your collection, and you can do it with a white label promo or a gold stamp promo or just something unique, I think that's very cool. So I loved going to ToneVendor, finding all of those records. So anyway, I had so much fun being able to dig around. And I will say this, you guys, I've got some exciting things coming up for my channel, something very exciting I'm working on that I can't wait to show you and talk about. So please stay tuned for future videos. Let me know, have you ever walked into the right place at the right time and been able to dig through a very cool collection? Would love to hear your stories about that. Let me know what you think about some of the records I showed in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel because it really does help me out. And hitting the like button, again, that helps my channel to grow as well. And most importantly though, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.